Hello friends, hope all of you are doing well and taking care of yourself. Friends, today we are talking about a very unique zodiac sign because it is represented by half animal and half human. I'm talking about Sagittarius, and we are continuing with our series of ascendant based predictions. So Sagittarius is a very unique sign because the human side of sign, it is holding a bow and arrow, and the animal side or the half of the sign is actually the lower side of the horse. So the personality of Sagittarius is that they have the stamina of the horse, while they have intelligence of a human. And the bow and the arrow in the man's hand is basically showing that the Sagittarians, they decide on a target and they achieve it. So let's discuss in detail about Sagittarius, what are the personality traits and what are their life patterns. Before we begin, I would request you, if you have not already liked and subscribed to this channel Vedic Impressions, please do so, and do not forget to click on the bell icon as well. There are many videos already on this YouTube channel. Specifically, go through the series of ascendant based predictions. We have already covered from Aries to Scorpio, and this is the 9th video in the series for Sagittarius. We will soon cover the rest of the zodiac signs of Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces as well. So if you have number 9 written in the ascendant or in the first house of your horoscope, it means that you are a Sagittarius ascendant. As I said in the beginning, that it is a half human and half animal sign. So if degree of your ascendant is in first 15 degrees, then that means you have got more humanitarian personality. And if your degree is in the later half, that is from 15 to 30, that means you have more of a animal side of personality traits. It basically means that the person has got more capability to pull through the things, to make the effort, have got higher stamina. All those positive personality traits it shows if you are born in the degrees from 15 to 30s. The lord of the Sagittarius is Guru, that is Jupiter. So it shows that Sagittarians are ethical, they are knowledgeable, they can be a good preacher or a counselor. They are good in administrative work as well. They are good looking and handsome. They have firm resolution, wise and judicious as well. Jupiter being lord of the Sagittarius, Jupiter is a slow moving planet. It takes almost 13 months to complete one zodiac sign. The result given by Jupiter is slow, but they are positive results. Thus, the Sagittarius ascendants see the growth a bit late in their life, but they definitely see the positive growth. If you see the Kalpurush Kundli, sign number 9, that is Sagittarius, falls in the 9th house. Now, 9th house is of your guru, your ethics, your father. So if the lord of Sagittarius, which is Jupiter, if it is strongly placed, it shows that these people have got a backing of their father and they get good guru in their life to grow. It also shows that they never compromise with their ethics. Having a sign whose lord is Jupiter and the nature of the sign is fiery, so it's a very unique combination because Jupiter shows the knowledge and fiery sign shows the anger. You will see very rarely that the people who are knowledgeable gets angry. But Sagittarians particularly, they have the confidence of their knowledge. So if somebody counters them, and Sagittarians know that they are right, so they do not tolerate for long, and they, because of their fiery nature, they actually stop such a person and shows their anger. They lose anger at that moment. However, they should not do so, because it backfires for Sagittarius Ascendant. Because of the fiery nature, they are very straightforward also. So people do not like it, because they do not mince their words. They, whatever is the fact, they just talk about it rather than being diplomatic. So the suggestions for Sagittarius Ascendant is that they should be a bit diplomatic. It will help them to grow. Of course, I'm not asking them to lie or to not show the truth, but you can modulate your tone in stating the facts. It helps. It helps in their overall growth. For Sagittarians, Ascendant Lord Jupiter gets exalted in their 8th house, because Jupiter gets exalted in the sign of Cancer, and the Cancer sign falls in the 8th house. 8th house, we all know, it is the house of transformation. The Lord, which itself is the most benefic planets, if it gets exalted in 8th house, it shows that because of their knowledge, the strength of their knowledge, these people sees transformation in their life. So they may go down in the life, but they bounce back because of the strength of the Jupiter. They never give up, and they see positive transformation. So if suppose Jupiter is sitting itself in 8th house for Sagittarius Ascendant, you will see that these people start their life from scratch, and they reach a height where people recognize them. Somebody who has done massively, either for society or in general, the career of such a person is at that level where a lot of people knows them. A very unique point about Sagittarius Ascendant is that the houses number 4, 8, and 12, these are the houses of moksha, right? And for Sagittarius Ascendants, these are very positive houses, because either it is the house of their own Lord, that is Jupiter, or a friend's house, or the house where Jupiter gets exalted. So these are positive houses for them. What it means is that if Sagittarius Ascendants gets involved in philanthropy, okay, if they believe in giving back to society, if they do donation, if they help people without expecting anything in return, it helps them in their life, because these houses are positive for them. So rather than running after materialistic things, if Sagittarius Ascendants focus their life towards servicing others, it will bring them happiness, it will bring them growth, it will make their life fruitful. If you look at their house of finances, that is second house. Second house is where Jupiter gets debilitated, because Jupiter gets debilitated in Capricorn. Capricorn falls in the second house for Sagittarius. So it's not a good house. Again, the 11th house of gain, it is the sign of Jupiter's enemy, which is Venus. So both the houses of finances are not favorable houses for them. So this also again confirms that if they focus more on finances, if they focus more on gaining wealth, their desires is not fulfilled. They may achieve decent growth in terms of the finances, depending on the combination of other planets. But what is right for them is to focus on services without expecting anything in return. They should help others. It gives them happiness. It will also help them to gain finances because the life focus has changed, and the life will give them in return what they expect. Now let's talk about some of the planetary conjunctions. So Buddha Aditya Yoga, that is the conjunction of Sun and Mercury. So for Sagittarius ascendants, Sun is the lord of the 9th house and Mercury is the lord of the 10th house. So it's the conjunction of 9th and 10th house, which is excellent. It is Rajyogarak for Sagittarius ascendant if Sun and Mercury are together in any of the houses. The conjunction will utilize the traits of that particular house where Sun and Mercury will be placed and give them luck, give them growth, give them achievements in their career and in their whole life. Conjunction of Moon and Venus, 6th Lord and 8th Lords. Thus, it is not considered good because such combination has got capability to give disease, deaths, problems like surgeries, etc. However, since both are benefic planets, Soumya planets, so I would say that the impact may not be too high. Of course, we will have to see the influence of other planets like Mars, Sun, Rahu and Ketu as well. And of course Saturn, but if the Mahadasha or Antardasha of Venus or Moon comes, then it will impact the native. We need to really watch out for it. What about the conjunction of Mars and Jupiter here? Now Mars is the lord of the 5th and the 12th house and Jupiter is the ascendant lord. This combination takes the native towards isolation. So it will highly depend on in which houses this combination is placed. If it is in 6, 8 or 12, definitely this will take them towards spirituality and isolation from the materialistic world. Conjunction of Saturn and Venus. Saturn and Venus conjunction in the case of Sagittarius ascendants looks very good because Saturn is the lord of the 2nd house of financial assets and Venus is the lord of 11th house of gains. Both houses of finances should be good, but we should also see that Saturn is the lord of the 3rd house of Aquarius. Venus is also lord of the 6th house of Taurus. So the conjunction of Saturn and Venus is actually the conjunction of 3, 6, 11, which are called the 3 shed eye houses, which is considered most malefic combination. Thus, in such a situation, in such a conjunction, the result or the finances of the Sagittarius native will not be great. Unless the conjunction becomes the conjunction of Saturn, Venus and Mercury. If Mercury also joins in, then it will become the combination of Apache houses, which is 3, 6, 10 and 11. And we know that the lord of Apache houses or the result of Apache houses are received in a later part of the life. So the initial struggles will be there, the growth will come later, only if the conjunction is of Saturn, Venus and Mercury. But if the conjunction is only Saturn and Venus, it will not be considered good for Sagittarius ascendants. So that's it, friends, for now for Sagittarius ascendants. Hope you like this video. If yes, please do subscribe to this channel Vedic Impressions and also click on the bell icon. If you have any queries, do contact me on the mail ID vedicimpressions@gmail.com, or you can also contact me on the Facebook. My ID is Astro Nigam. I'll see you in next video where we will talk about Capricorn ascendants in this series. Till then, take care of yourself. All the very best. Namaste.